Man, oh man. Mejia got that work, boy. Got knocked down at the end of a round, then came in, got knocked down. Bed knives was messed up all the way around on that one. Shout out to Zuffa, man. Putting on a decent card, man. People catching that work over this way. Giving the fans something to see. What's going on, everybody? This your boy Slick 50 for the Judges Table by way of GMT Sports. What's going on, everybody? Shout out to my fight fans, casuals, and everything in between. Let's get this thing going, bro. We're currently checking out Zuffa Boxing 3, Ajagba versus Martin. This should be a decent scrap. Me personally, I'm just wanting to see how Efe Ajagba looked, bro. He was that killer in the beginning, if y'all remember. You know what I mean? He was that killer in the beginning. And then, I mean, he was on his way. Then who they give him to? Sanchez. Frank Sanchez, he boxed the socks off that cat. I believe it was. Was that his first loss? I think it was. And yeah, man, it wasn't the same anymore. You know what I'm saying? After that, they turned like he started trying to box, and I'm like, dude, you was a killer, man. You probably trying to take people's head off, but he was on some other shit. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't mad at him at all.
My nigga.
What's up, Chappelle? Yeah, you know what I mean? So it is what it is, but I'm hoping he back to that old Efe Ajagba. You know what I'm saying? You know, we need some heavyweights, bro. We do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not opposed. No heavyweight trying to come back or whatever. I'm really not. We just need heavyweights, bro. Real talk. Charles Morton, salute to Charles Morton. But I'm hoping Efe win. No lie. No lie. Efe need to get my boy Stephen. Oh my God, what's my boy last name from the Lou? I can't remember his name, but they need to get that rematch going. Real talk. But nonetheless, we're gonna see how this go tonight. How y'all been, man? I've been missing action for a minute. What's going on with y'all? It's been a lot of boxing news that I just been missing out on. You know what I'm saying? I've been paying attention, been listening. You know what I mean? But I had to get it in. There's been a whole lot of news dealing with Devin Haney. He seems to, I gotta give it to Bill, bro. Man, give Bill a round of applause. Real spit. Bill Haney, that If you want somebody to promote you, that dude's a hell of a promoter. He could talk his way. He got Xander Zayas on his trail, Keyshawn on his trail. He somehow, some way, he makes options. And I give it to him. He playing the game the way it's meant to be played, and he doing a great job at it. I'm not mad at him for it at all. I'm glad he doing it. You know what I mean? Dev ain't gonna have to never worry about no fight long as he got Bill in his corner, bro. Hell of a promoter. Hell of a promoter. You know what I'm saying? He got a 54-pound dude talking about Dev. Like, really, bro? Like, for what? You know what I'm saying? Got that man going on every Spanish-speaking podcast talking bad about Dev, man. You know what I'm saying? What it do, B? What's going on with you, man?
My nigga.
That's what got me. It was one thing for Keyshawn, right? Keyshawn said we knew Keyshawn was going up. You know, we all saw the talk they had at the fight. You know what I mean? Keyshawn took out Jermaine Ortiz and handled his business, you know. And we was thinking like that's what it's gonna be. Bill out there trying to have options. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't mad at him, but I just thought like, okay, Xander ain't got. I mean, what? Let's keep it 100, man. Let's keep it 100. Real talk. Xander don't need Devin. Xander got more to lose, man. Xander need to be trying to go fight Kelly. That's what he need to be trying to do. Real talk. Because if he go fight Dev and he mess around and lose, bro, it's like, you know, and I get it. Because some of y'all gonna say, well, Xander ain't fought nobody. Who Xander got? But this the thing, and I know it's all about namesake, tethering your name to somebody, and that pose to make you somebody, right? That man can't help who had the belts, bro. I'm sorry. It's like everybody falls into that trap. The Bud Crawford effect. That's what we gonna call it. Everybody can't fight, be lucky enough where it's just a stellar group in their weight class that they could run through. At 154, I'm not gonna go down or even if you came up, catch weight, whatever, before I handle my business. Right? You wouldn't got a belt. I'll be damned. I go get a belt and then I'm unified and then let a lower class dude come up and, you know what I'm saying? I'm not finna do that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't see Bob letting that shit go through anyways. You know what I mean? I mean, they trying to build another Puerto Rican star as is. So, you know, I just don't see it, but I wouldn't even have acknowledged it. But like him and Kelly, he can go get Kelly. That's going to be an interesting fight, both on box. So that's going to be interesting. Goddamn me. What else? Goddamn me. Then he take on the Tower Inferno, right? Right? After he fight Keith Thurman. So we'll see. But I thought that was the most intriguing thing because it was so many people. They were just like, yeah, hell yeah. Xander gonna run. What is he running from? And I'm not saying, I didn't say it to mean that Dev can't fight. I'm saying that because Dev is in a lower weight class. Now I'm one of the first on here. I told everybody when he was 19, that kid gonna mess around and end his career at 154, 160, bro. That's a big kid, bro. And I don't think he has no problem going to 154. I really don't. I still think Shakur capping about being small. That's just me. I really do. I think Shakur can go to 147. He may cap out at 147. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere around there. But like, them two dudes, they'll always be on my radar. Like, if you go back and just watch Shakur at 130 on the night of a fight, he didn't look 130. When he was at 135, night of the fight, he didn't look 135. Like, you know what I'm saying? These guys ain't going to have that much problem. And if they can fight, if they walk around weight, it benefits them more than, you know, for me, than the other guys. I know the illusion of these guys coming in heavier, this, that, and the third, right? But if you don't have the skills to handle me, I don't give a damn about your weight. That's more my benefit because you're going to be slower. You're going to run out of gas. I'm used to this walk around weight. So, you know, and I got better skills than you. And I believe that I could beat you. So, you know, it just goes to who believe in himself at that point. And I think that Dev and Xander will be it. Interesting fight, right? Very, very interesting fight. A bit of a chess match, but on the business side, it just don't. For me, if I was Xander Zaya's manager, promoter, that shit don't make no sense, man. Let's go get this damn third belt. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, bro. I don't believe in that tethering name shit. If you the goods, you the goods, bro. I don't give a damn if you lose. You fought this dude, you lose. You know what I'm saying? Like Pitbull, he tell his name to Tank, and everybody want to see him. I already knew about Pitbull, and I don't think that's the way to go, bro. That shit lame to me because he fought him. Bro, if he ain't shit, he ain't shit. If he is the shit, he the shit. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? If you're a good boxer, you're a good boxer. If you're a great boxer, you're a great boxer. If you're a taxi cab driver, that's what you're gonna be. That's the category you fit. You know what I'm saying? So, if you know it, I don't know how y'all feel about it, but that's just how I feel about it. I'm not saying that's everybody's opinion. That's just my opinion, and I guess you could just say I'm old school with it. You know what I mean? It'll be a great fight down the line, right? Let Devin test the waters, because it'll be mighty funny when it was time to fight Boots. He said that he wanted to fight him at 152 or something like that, right? A catch weight. It said he never fought at 147, but you go to 154 and fight Xander. I don't know, bro. But I'm gonna be real with you, bro. If it was up to me, Devin sits to the side. Down the line, we might mess with you, but the real news for me, hold on real quick before I jump into that. Xander needs to get that third belt first. Chase the greatness. Thank you. Because with greatness, the money gonna come, bro. That's what people don't understand, man. The money gonna come, bro. Everything leads to you. They gotta pay you. Salute to Caesar, man. I hope you hit that subscribe button, man, and hit that like button, man. That's what I'm talking about. Man, you ain't gotta go do all that shit right there, bro. Go get that goddamn belt. Once you get 3, you could play around. You could play around a little bit. You get what I'm saying? You could play around a little bit. After that, you know what I mean? But chase greatness, man. That's what I'm saying, bro. Legacy over currency all day. That's the way I feel, because it's gonna come with it. It's gonna come with it. You fight for money, but damn, you don't fight for greed. And if you are, you just strictly a prize fighter, and you should just be on your Rolly shit, your King Rye at the moment shit before, when he said he don't care about belts. Go just chase the money then. You know what I'm saying? Don't hold up belts. You know what I mean? So I'm with that, bro. Damn, you got T.O. at Zuffa. T.O. at the Zuffa fights. But yeah, so you know what I mean? I'm with that, bro. I'm with that. So if I'm him, go fight Kelly, bro. Go get that damn belt. You gonna get paid for it real good. I wouldn't, he just fucking me up because he talking mad shit. Like, he really gonna consider this fight. Like, don't. Why? Some people don't have a steel trap mind like that. You know what I'm saying? So this is why you need good people around you. Shout out to Sammy. Sammy be in everybody's corner nowadays. Just about. Y'all know Sammy is. He used to box too. Filipino dude walking out right now with the fighter. I don't know how to say this dude's name to save my life. His name Umar, though. I can say that. I can say that for sure. Let's get it, man. Man, this Zuffa boxing shit ain't bad, bro. But it is something I do want to touch on. We're going to talk about it. This damn Zuffa belt. I've been listening to a lot of podcasts on Apple Music. You know what I'm saying? All the way to serious boxing podcasts, that is. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nobody touching on it. And I just was waiting, like, you know what I mean? Because I would have been said something when I heard about it Friday. Actually, I heard about it Thursday. But, yeah, man, that Zuffa belt just told on a whole lot. You know what I mean? So March, I'm definitely finna see what's finna go down, bro. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna talk about it because I'm talking about it without talking about it. You know what I mean? All right, we got Med came out. We all get it. Cedar said, plus Xander is close to being a super. I wouldn't give the Haney's that opportunity. Let Haney Garcia, I will fight him, especially calling Xander food. disrespectful to him, put some respect on his name. Here go the thing, fam. Here go the thing, fam. I don't mind him calling Xander food. I don't mind him saying that, right? Because like, if I really wanted to get at you, I get at you, bro. You get what I'm saying? But the real thing is, I agree with you. He's on his way to being a superstar, bro. Like, I'm not finna let you go fight him and you take that type of risk, bro. And the business side of it, bro, you are a 154 pounder, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And we gonna conduct ourselves as a 154 pounder and go chase these 154 pound belts. You know what I mean? So we can call some real shots, because ain't gonna be nothing that Devin Haney talking about on the A side and all that shit. Don't nobody know who Xander is. Bullshit. You're not gonna get that type of shit on me. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, on everything I love, bro. I agree with that. Nah, bro. Ain't no way in hell, bro. Ain't no way in hell. This boxing, bro. Like in the words of the great Triple G, one big drama show. That's all it is. But I give Bill props on, because it's like somehow, some way he create options, bro. I can't hate on the man, bro. Salute to Bill on that. He create options, bro. We was all set on Keyshawn, but I guess just in case that fall off, he like, shoot, we gonna line Xander up. I'm waiting on who cage he gonna rattle next. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't mad at him. He doing more than most. I'll say that he doing more than most, bro. Creating opportunity. Let's say that Bill is creating opportunity. Real talk. I'm gonna have to get I'm gonna need Zuffa to get some shit together. I don't like the color scheme, the black shorts, white shorts. Sometimes that should be confusing. Why they just don't go with the tape around their wrist, the red and the blue? That would signify more of who you looking at. You know what I'm saying? Round one has started, by the way. You got Umar with this jerky boy. That's one style, boy. Woo! That's a tough style of the fight, bro. And I love this instant replay, that 10-second replay. I remember I used to do, boy, I could do that too on here. On the show, bro. I used to do that stuff, but like somebody had said something wild, I just hit the button and it'll replay it. But like, that's hard too, though. I like that. Pause. He said he didn't know he had belts cap. Yeah, now that's to get under your skin. You feel me? That's to get under your skin. We all know that's cap, but it gets us talking. You know what I'm saying? And when you get the boxing podcast talking, you know, it helps out. It helps out the motive. It helps out the narrative. It helps out, even if you ain't trying to help out the narrative, it still is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, or he said food. I'll be sitting there like, man, Dev, you capping all day. You know that boy ain't food. You ain't even touched 154 before. You don't know. We all thought, oh boy, Barra was going to get Xander, you know, and Xander handled him pretty damn good. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, that's just to get under your skin. That's all it is, bro. Can't eat food. Okay. You don't know that, but that's just to get you to react. That's get you to open your mouth. You know what I'm saying? And once you open your mouth, once you get the other side to open their mouth, the narrative is created. You know what I'm saying? Which keeps, because the name of the game is relevance in boxing. You right? If I can keep my name relevant, I'm buzzing. Period. You know what I'm saying? If I can create some type of content to keep them talking about my son for at least a week or two, you know what I mean? Until we can announce something, we relevant. That's all that matters, bro. That's all that matters in today's day and age, because a lot of people just don't care about the skill. People forget that you got skills. You know what I'm saying? They more into knockouts than skills nowadays. So people don't care about all that. They care about the drama. Salute to Triple G for recognizing that. Big drama show. Big drama show. So you know what I mean? And that's what they keeping up. Keep up the drama. I'm going to be relevant. You see everybody talk shit like they not friends, which is weird. Like, you niggas can't hate each other that bad. You know what I'm saying? But it's part of the game. I'm not mad at it. Everybody wants to have their own character. You know what I'm saying? So you can say that all you want. I didn't know you had belts. We know that's cap. Well, wasn't been cap. People thought Barra was going to beat him. I thought Barra was gonna fuck around and get him too. I ain't gonna lie on the humbug. I really did. Xander showed me like, yeah, keep underestimating me. And if you don't get him, I'm telling you, if somebody don't get him while he green, he'll mess around and be a problem, bro. Like I said, man, it's all different. I watch boxing, bro. Like I literally watch this shit. Like I watch it. You know what I mean? I don't just look at it. I watch it. And sometimes, you don't have to have all the skills in the world. And I touched on this on the last show last weekend. You know what I'm saying? That you could be at the pinnacle of your skills, the furthest I can, where you can go, your abilities. But if you get good at what you used to doing and what you do, man, you fuck around, be unstoppable, bro. Go look at like Mayweather. Mayweather was cool at what he did. He was not the most skilled fighter, bro, by far, bro. Like he wasn't. He was just great at what he did, and couldn't nobody else replicate it. Right? That's why I said Shakur. Now you see them comparing him to Mayweather, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Because he's good at what he does, bro. You know what I mean? He ain't the most skilled fighter, but he's great at what he does, and ain't nobody else gonna be able to replicate that shit, bro. You know what I mean? Xander gonna fuck around getting that mode because the fight before this, he showed you he can. Oh, he goes down. God damn, bro.
He needs some milk. It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
God damn, Umar. Was that Umar that got dropped? He went down like, no, that wasn't Umar. Umar standing, goddamn me, shit. That motherfucker, the camera couldn't even keep up with him. You hear me, Django? What's happening? The camera couldn't even keep up with him. He just said, woo. He still sleep, bro, with his eyes wide open. Damn. Boy, this huge with Zuffa. This is what the casuals want to see. I ain't even mad, bro. Caesar said, Caesar Cruz 8544. Just subscribe, fam. Salute. No, man. Let me tell you something. Salute to you. I really appreciate that, bro. I really appreciate that, bro. But no, so we gained another subscriber, man. That's love, man. That's love. Thanks for joining the fam. But no, on everything I love, bro. So like you can, damn, that fucking right uppercut slap. This shit keep catching me off guard right here. I gotta start paying more attention, goddamn me. That's 2 knockouts in a row. We already at the main event, goddamn me. Shit. They got an A card they can fill in real quick because they ain't even been on long. They only been on 49 minutes. And we already got 2 KOs. Sheesh. Aircraft carrier, my guy, what's going on? Yeah, bro, I don't know, bro. That shit was crazy.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
God damn, boy. I hope them tickets went high. He fell down like a tree. Timber, that motherfucker went all the way down with a big ass boom. God damn, he fell so hard, you felt the air clear from under his back, nigga, like, whoosh. He went down. I told that Erky Jerky style some bullshit. Man, boy, them feints is a motherfucker. But this is what the casuals want, man. It's going to bring the sport up, bro. It's just the rules part I got a problem with, bro. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. But since it's we got by time anyway, I can finish what I was saying, right? So, like, look, certain guys just get great at what they do. And when you pay attention through their fights, you could just see it, bro. You could see it, man. You got people like, and I'm a big boxer fan, so I really love boxers more than brawlers. You know what I'm saying? Brawlers, you know what I mean? Even though, like, people don't give credit to Hagler for being a good boxer, but he was a good boxer too, switching and all that shit. You know why he punching, not no fucking switch. He was a switch hitter, a true definition of a switch hitter, but you know what I'm saying? By far, that's my most favorite fighter. But like, when it comes to the Pernell Whitakers, when it comes to them guys don't get love until their career over with, and then they start getting loved and all of that shit because people don't know how to appreciate it while they're here. They can't understand that somebody's that good. You know what I'm saying? Like the world can't get that. And they think that they're that good. No, they were that good at what they were doing, and nobody knew how to decipher that puzzle. And that's all it be. You know what I'm saying? Nobody could understand Ali's feet. You know what I'm saying? Same thing. How the fuck could Sugar Ray Robinson knock out people going backwards like that? What was you gonna do with that? What was your person in the corner gonna say? You gotta push them back. And you looking at your coach like, I am, and he beat my ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was great at what he did, bro. Like, You got fucking you had Bud fight going backwards, lateral, mixing it up already like a vet early on at fucking 130. What was it, 135 on up, doing shit way ahead of his time. But the main thing was he was a steel trap. His head, you couldn't get in his head. Now you starting to see it with Shakur. Shakur through his career, 130, 135, 140. You know what I'm saying? Bruh, this dude, 126, 134, 126, 130, 135. He only really had 2 real bad performances, to be honest with you. And the thing is that he's good at what he does. And the thing he's good at his hand and eye coordination, bro. We can see that shit before it's coming, bro. Real talk, salutes to Andre Ward. And he confirmed what I have been saying. Ever since the Nakathilia fight, I've been saying this shit over and over again. Shakur Stevenson it's not that he's scared of getting hit. He don't want to get hit. There's a difference. And he said it. He said, man, we was at that damn TO fight. I'm paraphrasing, of course. He was at that damn TO fight. Before he got to the locker room, we told him you could have stopped him. And he said Shakur's answer was, yeah, but every time I stepped in to try to knock him out, he starts swinging back. So what that tell you? The boy don't want to get hit. He ain't scared of getting hit. He showed us that was a pater. He just want to walk away clean, bro. That's all it is. And if you can't beat him to a punch or get past that jab, I'm telling you, you'll get stupid ass criticism like, oh, he just used the jab all night, or he ain't come out of first gear. That's the other guy's problem. He's supposed to force that man out of first gear. If he can't do that, that's what the man's gonna do. You get what I'm saying? So it's boxers like that. And there's plenty fucking more. Devin, shit. Devin gonna be one of them ones. He gonna be great at what he is. How far he go, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Time will tell, because we still seeing him recover from the Ryan shit and all that. But I even said that I was taking off for Dev before he was even goddamn me undisputed. Everybody was talking shit about Dev, and I kept saying, man, that'd be a hell of a story. It was like, he gonna go over there and get cheated. Watch. He don't go over there and get his ass whooped when he fight Campbell. I said, it'd be a hell of a story to tell his grandkids if he take his ass over there not once, but motherfucking twice, and come back on with them straps, because the kid is sharp. You know what I'm saying? What happened? He's good at what he does, bro. Right? It's very few boxers that you're gonna ever see that's just really skillful. Like Bud he's very skillful. Like that motherfucker's something else. He's a motherfucker. And I see why Shakur look up to him. This dude could box you, and then he gonna step on the gas and press your ass, because it's his mentality, though. Like he a bully. You know what I'm saying? That's how I analyze boxing, bro. From a whole different perspective, bro. And I like finding people chinks in their armor and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody has a problem. Like Shoo finna be a fucking problem. Shoo finna be a problem. I'm waiting on Abdullah to announce something, because he got to stay fucking busy. And he might come back and say he going to 140, because he's another big kid. You know what I'm saying? The future is looking real good for boxing for me. I don't know about everybody else, but it is what it is. But I want to switch gears, though. Let's talk about that Jamal Charlo. Is it Jamal or Jamel that just had the interview? Salute to Cigar Talk. Hell of an interview. Somebody correct me, because I always get the twins mixed up. I'm not gonna say the podcast, but they were slandering the shit out my guy name. And I remember I was trying to get on a call with them and ask them a real question. Did they think their persona has outweighed their skills? Now, this is when they was hot as fish grease, right? And I really want to ask that, not to be an asshole, but really because they were real loud and brash. But when you see them in the ring, it's you're right. You get what I'm saying? But now I find myself like, damn, after hearing that interview, he was champion in recess, right? He watching everybody with his belts. He ready to come back. No matter what the problem was, no matter what happened, he's champion in recess. He paid his sanctioning fees. He did all of that shit like he said. And nobody trying to give him a shot or even help him get a fight. Now, here's my problem with that. That's a two-part problem. Because if your promoter ain't trying to help you, that's definitely a problem. The other problem is the sanctioning bodies that we know, them alphabet boys. We know they don't follow their rules. They rules are so vague, it's crazy, right? And it's always open for interpretation when you read one of their rules. It's always a may in there, or the board's decision, or some crazy shit, right? But if he champion in recess and he say, I'm coming back, the WBC, the WA, the WO, the IBF, whoever which way he choose to go should mandate, hey, he back, bro. He get first dibs, because that's the rule. He's supposed to get first dibs. Now, we know they full of crap. Like I said, the Alphabet Boys, I don't understand. And if they got a problem with us fans, how we feel about them, hey, it is what it is, because y'all put it out there like y'all do y'all rules for open for interpretation. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, when it comes to Boots Ennis, when it comes to these guys, right? If you don't have a fight lined up, okay, you should want to fight Jermell Charlo. You should want to fight him. I hope I'm saying the right one, Jermell or Jamal. You should want to fight him. Because for some reason, we used to talk bad about being an email champ. We used to talk real bad about this shit. We really did. And now it seems like it's perfectly okay because the belt has landed on your favorite fighter. If a belt landed on my favorite fighter, I'm going to be first to say I want to see him fight the person he got the belt from, unless he done passed away or something, or at least fight the number 2 guy for it or something, right? But if you got an opportunity to fight the true champ, because he's still lineal, if you got an opportunity to fight the true champ, why not do it? Why not prove that, like, yeah, I got it. I'm the man. Why not? That's the only problem I got. I know everybody criticizing everything else he said. You know, now I will say this. This is the only other thing, because it is a two-sided street. He did say, you know, hit me back, Eddie, the money. You know, with the right money. Now, I think he just want to be compensated fairly, but that's open for interpretation. He might, I don't know. You don't want to price yourself out. But at the same time, though, I do feel him, though. When he say that champion recess shit is bullshit, because obviously he must have believed in it to the point where he felt like if he came back and he made that phone call, it was going to be all love, and they was going to do some shit like Pacquiao when he came back. He was supposed to fight Earl because he was champion in recess. You know, and he didn't even know he was champion in recess. Remember that shit? So I don't know how people ain't looking at it from that angle. Should one of those guys give him a shot, bro? Or are they intimidated? Or they're not that dude? They feel like that's too much of a problem, which that ain't his problem. The problem is you really masquerading with that guy's belt because nobody beat him. Nobody took it from him. So I don't think it's on Jermell, bro. I know a lot of people say, well, he should just kept fighting. He should look, bro. The rule, like they say, he champion recess. The rules, we've been speaking on this for years, talking about Jermell can come back and upset the apple cart meat. I think it's mighty funny coming back after Bud gone, right? You know, he said he would like to fight Bud, but you know Bud ain't coming back. But at the same time, he know damn well. They know damn well he deserves a shot. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. One of those guys, get that man a shot. I think Jermell good for boxing. Shake the game up a bit. If any time to come back, this is a great time. Real talk. Because for a minute, shit was getting stale, bro. Shit was getting stale. We was talking more about the business side of boxing than anything. So I'm glad he did that interview. You know what I'm saying? Came out from hiding. I hate to say hiding, but you know what I'm saying? Came out the shadows and gave a great interview insight, showing that he hungry. But I was tripping off the fact that he really, like when he said PBC, Lewis the Coopers and them don't like him, I'm like, sheesh, you stuck, man, to learn that. I already knew that he was poached from Golden Boy, but I didn't know he had no manager. That's crazy. Some do it. We heard Keyshawn said, his mom, we just said our mama was, but she really wasn't, you know. So I don't know, bro. Like, he might be stuck like Chuck over on the PBC Island. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you could shake that tree with that promoter and say, hey, he got to fight, bro. Right? We mandating him to fight. And then let that fall through. And if they pass that up, then can't nobody say nothing then at that point. You know what I'm saying? But as of right now, I'd love to see somebody give him a shot. I would love somebody to prove who got that belt like Fundora. Prove that you deserve that belt. Real talk. You know what I mean? Like, anybody who got a belt should be trying to fight him. And if they ain't, we should be saying they scared. You scared of a nigga who been gone, what, for 3 years or something like that? You know what I mean? It is what it is. Team, what's your name, my man? Team Cole STV? Cole's TV. I think that's what Team Cole's TV. What's good, bro? What's good? He said, I think a job by KO. I want a job to do good. You know, I like Charles Morton. He from the loop. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I mean? But I don't. I mean, that damn Frank Sanchez changed my man, didn't he? He changed Efe. He boxed his ass off, bro. And that's another thing. Where the fuck Frank Sanchez go? He just faded in the wind some fucking where. I don't know where the fuck he went. I know he put on all that goddamn weight. His knee was messed up. But after that, I don't know where he went. But at the same time, though, I'm really hoping Efe get that killer mentality back. You know what I'm saying? With them long ass arms, get to knocking somebody out. He was like, I remember it was supposed to end up, what was supposed to happen was an end up with Efe Ajagba and Deontay Wilder. That's what was supposed to be the clash, because Deontay was already being regarded as the hardest puncher in history, which I think is bullshit. And if you fight me about it, because I'm willing to tell you, George Foreman hit harder than that nigga. If you ain't ever seen George Foreman do a walk-by uppercut, if you ain't never seen that slow-ass uppercut sleeping people, okay, that's the hardest hit nigga in boxing history to me. But nonetheless, Efe Ajagba was coming up, knocking one hit a quarter, bing, making niggas slide. You know what I'm saying? So they was on collision court because Efe was talking shit, said because it was something about what was it? Deontay was talking about Africa, and he did a photo shoot, and he was in like African garb, and it was wrong or something. And Efe took that disrespectful. Salutes to the Lou 314, baby. What's good? Charles Martin just walked in the ring, man, and he wanted to fight him, and it was talks to fight him, and that was the first time I heard Deontay say, "Why would I fight him?" He made some duck talk, but nobody grabbed on it because, like I say, Efe was new. You know what I'm saying? So I hope he get back into it, bro. I want to see if he can really get back at it. You know what I'm saying? I really do. Don't come in here trying to be the boxer no more. You know, keep the jab, but set it up. Set that right hand up, bro. That's all he need to learn how to do. Again, Charles Martin is in the ring already, y'all. Well, this Zuffa card went fast, goddamn me. Went fast. And round one, I saw what you said. Now, I only caught the last of the prelim, bro. You know what I'm saying? Last of the prelim. And then this shit went fast. 2 knockouts ASAP. Efe Ajagba. Salute to him, bro. Salute to them. Man, I hope he focused, bro. Because shit, it's make it or break it. And what's my guy here from St. Louis, man? He almost beat Efe, bro. If he would have just pushed Steven, man, forgive me, man, if you listening to me right now. I don't forgot your last name, bro. Because he be listening, bro. Dang, bro. Oh, my God. But if he would have pressed, he would have beat Efe, bro. He want that rematch, bro. But will Charles Martin come out here and just, like Django said, he said Martin styled on Anderson, though. Anderson need to come on back, too, man. I just want to see a variety of heavyweights again, bro. Because the old heads finna go. Usyk finna go. Vol finna go. Better be finna go. Tyson Fury should stay gone, right? Anthony Joshua's the only one who could stay around maybe for a couple more fucking fights. And Deontay Wilder, right? We need some new blood. Like we got my boy Moses Atama, Terra Agat Kabayel, Wardley, but them all across seas. We need some fighters come from America, bro. Fight, or at least fighting out of America. We need something. Real talk, bro. We need more than Big Baby. Where Andy Ruiz at? Bring his ass back. I don't care who it is at this point for the heavyweight division, bro. Straight up. All right, they're announcing the fight right now as we speak. Let's get it. Let's get it. I'm gonna touch down in that Zuffa boxing though. I really am. I'm gonna touch down in one of the things. Right now they say last fight it was 300 people. Now it's up to 500 people. It's gonna be up to 1,000 come May. You know what I'm saying? And I like the way the seating is. You like right there. They say they want you stacked like on top of the fight so you can have a different experience. I like it, bro. And I'm gonna come check it out, bro. I really am. That's all right with me, bro. I ain't gotta be part of no 50,000 or I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to be at that goddamn Bud and Canelo, but goddamn it, where I wanted to sit, goddamn it, was down there 16 grand. I ain't paying no man shit. And that was the last minute ticket, but then before that, it was 7 grand. You know what I'm saying? I'm not putting it on no payment plan or no shit like that. Or buy me a car or invest in a crib or something. Champy, what's up, my man? What's up with you? He said, don't sleep on Prince. I'm not. That St. Louis own, goddamn. You know I'm from the Lou. You see the hat? Well, it's in Japanese, but where is that? There you go. You see it? Yeah, you see it? It say St. Louis in Japanese, though. Yeah. I just want Charles Martin made it clear his last fight, like he was basically fighting for money for his children. You know what I'm saying? And he only came back for this fight to say, he said it was like a what if fight for him. So, like, I don't think Charles Martin got no real hunger in him to say, like, you know what I mean? But it is, if he do his job, I'm happy for him. You feel me? I'm happy for him. But Efe was a killer man at first, bro. It was him and Berlanga was some killers at first, and then these dudes start trying to box, and then their career just went downhill, bro. They lost and came back trying to be boxers, and it was a wrap. Yeah, he schooled Jared. Shit, but that motherfucker King Kong schooled Charles Martin, made that motherfucker forget where he was. That nigga turned around like, and walked off. Let's see, bro. He say he gonna whoop his ass. Round 1 just started, y'all. Round 1 is in effect. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see how it's gonna go, man. Oh. Martin with that lazy ass jab, bro. Martin ain't fought in like a year or something, right? Or more than that. F.A. trying to set that right hand up. You see he got cock deuce. He ready. The body shot by Charles Martin. Charles Martin stayed in shape, though, it looked like. That's the thing about Charles Martin. If you tap him, his legs do not cooperate. He be on happy feet, man. Efe tried the body shot and missed. You say you might put 20 on Charles Martin? Hey, go get that money. You know I'm supporting you, bro. Get that money, my man. Woo, told you. Efe tried to land that right hand and missed and caught a right hand on his right hook. I told you he's trying to, he gonna shoot that right hand. Oh, Charles Martin doubled up on the left. Efe whiffed the hook. Good body shot by Efe. I don't like that little lazy jab Martin doing. He got to stop that. Efe missing his opportunity to let that right hand go too. He getting on the outside of Martin's foot. Pay attention to Martin's hand. See how every time he feint, he drop it, bing, he should have shot that right hand right there. He just ain't shooting that right hand, bro. If he shoot that fucking right hand, he'll sleep Martin. There you go. He just tried it right there. There it is. See, bing. There on the right hand. Backed up Charles. There it is. 4 seconds. There go another right hand. I told you. That's all you got to do, bro. Every time this dude lean forward, he got his hand here. But when he lean forward, the hand do this. He got to stop that, bro. On everything. He going to get caught with that fucking right hand. Going to be on his pockets. I'm telling you. That fucking right hand deadly, bro. They showing it right now. It ain't a game, bro. Boy, he exposed Jared, bro. Charles better keep their feet moving, bro. So I'm telling you, man. Now watch how Efe picking up on it. We going in a round 2. See how now you see how Efe stepping to him? Good body shot by Charles Martin, though. Boom. I don't know why he went downstairs with that one. Yeah, now you got Charles Martin looking to shoot that left over the top. Right there, he just missed that left hook. Yep. Charles coming in. He want to lay a haymaker himself. Right there, boom. He just missed it and almost caught a right hand. Good head movement by Charles. Good head movement. He tried it. He almost fucked around and found out, though. Zai, what's happening, baby? What's going on with you, boy? What's up with you, man?
My nigga.
Good jab downstairs from Efe. I don't know what Efe, keep that motherfucker loaded, bro. He keep dropping that fucking hand, bro. You better look where his hand at. Charles though, the laziest jab just to blind you, bro. It be slow though. That's the whole thing. Charles the double jab miss. Ooh, nice 2 good body shots by Martin. Good body shot by Efe. Woo! Frustration from Efe threw a wild right hook he missed. He trying to apply that pressure, but he cutting his distance off, bro. I mean, he smothering. He going to end up smothering that punch he want. Because all Martin gonna do is walk into his arms, bro. Best way to calm a farmer down is to smother that shit. To put a fire is to smother it. And he'll do it because he's so close to him. Good body shot. Martin missed that big left hand, but he did give him a right hook on the way out. I wish Efe would find his distance, bro. Like I said, look where Martin left hand at. Look how low it is, bro. And he on the outside right there. He should have shot. Damn, Martin caught him twice on the chin. Oh, I think Efe felt that. Two good body shots. Jab. Oh, big hard left. Oh my God, he catching Efe. Woo, them last seconds. Uh-oh is right. God damn, boy. Shit. I thought Martin was about to put Efe on his pockets. But see, Efe, you see what I see, Zach? He ain't taking that opportunity. He said, yeah, he felt that. Yeah, he felt that, bro. He ain't taking that opportunity to shoot that right hand. It's there, bro. It's there. He just not shooting it enough. And then he ain't got his distance to shoot it. He keep getting so close. All Martin dudes got to take a step up, and it's going to cut all that off. He going to put the fire out. Jack Shady Grady, what's good, man? How you doing, brother? But yeah, so like, man, come on, man. Efe got to know his distance, bro. He trying to get him to come in so close. He think that man's stupid, man. My dude ain't finna be on that. Martin gonna step right in and smother that fire so quick, dude. Like, you ain't finna get that off on me. They got Shoo in the house. Salute to that. That's dope. Corporate No So, is that how you say your name, man? If I'm messing your name up, man, my bad. But salute to you for coming through, y'all. I hope y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. I appreciate it. Damn, he got hit in the nuts already? He was talking about. There you go. See, now look, boom, walk right into a shot. Look. Watch what I'm telling you. Look. See that pressure Ajagba throwing on him? Look, he ain't gonna get it off, bro. Look, he just gonna step into the fire. Efe don't know what to do when he up that up close, bro. Efe gotta get his distance, man, to shoot that right hand, bro. Get his distance together. He gotta shoot that bitch from mid-range, bro. See? Left hand in the inside for Charles. Good body shot by Efe. Two good body shots by Efe. Efe doing a good job cutting his ring off right now, too. Martin tried a wild-ass right hand and missed. And they clinch again. Martin trying to give him different looks. I don't think he need to do nothing different, man. Keep that jab out there, but shit. Efe, you see, he keep dropping that motherfucking left. Man, he keep dropping it, bro. Why you won't let that motherfucker go, bro? There it is, our left hand again. Two of them from Martin. There you go. You got Efe knocking at the door. Ooh, he dropped him. He was knocking at the door. Martin goes down. Is he gonna get up? Is he gonna get up? Oh, he up. He up. He was knocking at the door. You told you dropping that damn hand like that, bro. Hey, for the whoop. Hey, Efe, don't jump on him. Don't jump on him, Efe. Don't do it. He expected. He knocking at the door again. You better move. There it is. There, left and the right. There it is. See? Boom. Bang. He about to go. He about to go. He about to need some milk. He about to go. Oh, this motherfucker still standing. God damn. Time what? Ref, what is you doing? Oh my God, this ref ain't shit. That's why I don't like him. Every time he in a fight, why you break the action at the wrong time, bro? You gave some time, bro. What are you? Oh, you bet. Oh, he holding on for dear life. Right hand. Damn, he missed that motherfucker. He could got him at the bell. Martin survived that round, bro. Damn. So all he had to do was start letting that right hand go. I told you. Motherfucker keep dropping his damn left hand like this. Man, he should be shooting that motherfucker. Watch. Won't drop it. Bing. Caught his ass. Told you. Motherfucker need to. Watch it right here. The feint. Boom. Hand goes down. Bow. He keep taking it. All it take is one, Zai. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Message.
That is a fact.
Message.
Damn, bro. But Zai, that punch been there the entire fight, though, bro. It's been there the entire fight. This man keeps dropping his left. He just keeps doing it over and over. And then you can tell Efe don't know shit about feet. He in the right position. He right on the outside of the dude's foot. And all you gotta do is shoot it straight down the pipe. That's it. I don't give a fuck. He hit his gloves. Keep shooting that motherfucker, bro. You gonna catch him. Cause we know Martin ain't got no good feet. He be on happy feet the whole time, bro. All right, man. Round 4. Oh, big left hand from Efe. Oh, a big right hook. Oh, he goes down again. Goddamn me. Oh my God. I don't know if he getting up from that. Is he getting up? Hey, he about to get your ass out of there. You about to have to get some milk. Get the bucket of milk ready for him. He need, oh my God, right hand. Right after that left Martin landed. Man, buy your ass around, bro. Why you trying to stay there and knock him out? Move, nigga, use your feet, Martin. Woo, nice two-piece by Efe. Ooh, a left, a right, a left, a right. Man, I hate this ref, man. That was supposed to be a knockout for Efe.
He needs some milk. It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
Bruh. I can't stand that ref. He be, oh my God. He's always in the way, man. He stole Efe big knockout, bruh. He stole Efe big knockout, bruh. Real talk. God damn, bro. First, he breaks the action at the wrong moment. Then, this motherfucker goes out there and steals a man's KO. Stop playing, bro. He is not helping the sport at all, bro. I'm sick of these damn TKOs, bro. I really am calling these damn TKOs KOs, bro. All he had to do is go get him one more good time. He wouldn't have got back up. But I promise you, it's always him. It's always him, bro. That referee is trash. Straight trash basudas. Trash can juice. I do not like him, bro. Damn, bro. You took Efe statement piece away from him. Bang. One more punch would have put Martin on his ass. Zai Pacino said he gifted Keyshawn that stoppage over Ortiz. So that's what I'm trying to tell you, bro, dude. I don't like him, bro. He's like it's one Brit ref I don't like, and it's him on our side. I swear to God, bro. He ain't shit, bro. He ain't shit, bro. Swear to God. Yeah, I swear he's a...
You disloyal, fool-ass, bitch-made punk.
That's what he is, bro. He be pissing me off. You want to get a TKO, get him in there. God damn, let the shit play out, bro. Boy, Zuffa only been on, what, an hour and a half? I gotta give it to him, though. They don't be wasting a lot of time, bro. The only time they wasted when they had, who was up there talking, bro? Joe Tessitore. Well, no, not Joe Tessitore. Who was the other? Kriegel and the Magic Man and Old Girl. That was the only time they were really wasting time between the prelims and the main event. But I really like that they get to it like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? They get to it. Real spit. Yeah, I wouldn't want him my referee. Fuck that. You gonna take my victory, my statement piece away from me, goddamn. Efe trying to put people back on notice, bruh. I don't need your damn help. That's how I'd have told him. I don't need your damn help, man. Stay away. You stay out my way, I'm gonna hit you, dude. Straight up. You finna catch it. Golly, bruh. But these Zuffa cards ain't bad, man. What y'all think about these cards, bro? I don't think they bad at all. I think they doing a damn good job. But since the fight is over, we ain't really gotta wait on what we know is finna be said. But what I do want to talk about is this thing that's eating at me, right? And ain't nobody talk. Can he beat Hooney? Yeah, he too big, bro. Yeah, he'll knock Hooney out because Hooney chinny. Hooney could box his ass off, but you see he get caught with one shot. You saw what Wardley did to Hooney? It'd be like the same thing. He'd be trying to box his Jaffa, except Jaffa got way longer arms. Another good one in the books for Zuffa. Yeah. That's why, hey, not bad, bro. Like I said, this is the casuals supermarket right here, goddamn me. You understand me? This is the supermarket for the casuals. Ain't nothing wrong with it, though. And I'm going to be watching. I just want to know, like, you know, when it comes to March, what's my boy FMB fighting, man, from Australia? Now, Rakapo versus Efe, yeah. I like that. That's a banger. That's a banger. But Akoli and Rakapo got smoked too, to settle too, yeah. Terra Moana, I don't know. Yeah, that's a big one. That's a big one. Terra Moana. That's my dude. But he taller than Efe, I think, ain't he? And he bigger than Efe. I don't know. Man. Efe versus Herkovich or Jablov. Man, Herkovich, I don't know. I think you get Herkovich out of there, bro. But I'll watch it, though. That shit gonna be entertaining as hell. Oh, Termuana and him is the same height. I'd like to see it because Termuana got a punch on him too, bro. But Termuana only got like 6 fights or 4 fights or something like that, right? They need to get him active, man. Yeah, man. F.A. gonna be a headliner over here on Zuffa. I ain't mad at it. That man said you gotta step in the ring with me now. Heavyweight don't know this, bro. Hey, what's my boy that's finna fight though? Cruiserweight, goddamn me. I done went blank, y'all. Help me out. That fight next month on Zuffa, man. Yeah, thank you, round 1. Jai Opatai. Yeah, Jai Opatai supposed to be fighting for a Zuffa belt. And nobody talking about it, bro. Check this out. They know something we don't know, bro. If they put that belt up, that mean that shit got passed. You understand me? That mean that damn Ali amended shit got it ain't got passed. Cause they can't put their own belt up without that being passed, bro. You dig what I'm saying? They can't do it. So if that belt really be on the line, shit, this shit really is a boxing league then at that point. Because I'm hearing people say it too. It's a boxing league. I'm like, it ain't a boxing league yet. You know what I mean? They still got to play with the Alphabet Boys. But, hey, if they, hey, because I watched it. Y'all didn't see it? Zai, you didn't see it? You didn't see that, Zai? When Dana said, yeah, the Zuffa belt will be up during that fight. He said that. And I'm like, I've been following, trying to read everywhere to see if that, keeping up with that Ali Act, the amendment for the Ali Act. It got past the House. It got to go to the final vote, wherever the hell it is. And it ain't went there yet. That we know. But he already talking about that belt going to be up. So I'm definitely going to be watching that one. And if that belt is up, it's a league then. It's a league. And we about to get a top rank belt. We going to get a PBC belt. We going to get a Golden Boy belt. You understand me? The Alphabet Boys going to be on notice. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be crazy out here, bro. They think that shit going to help boxing. That shit don't help. That's not going to help boxing. That's going to separate everybody, bro. That's going to inevitably separate everybody. And then what's going to end up happening is it's going to end up creating a monopoly because motherfuckers going to want to be where the money is. So think of it like the WW. When I came up, WWE was the WWF, right? It was cool, but it was the commercial side of wrestling. I grew up watching NWA, Rocky Mountain Wrestling, and motherfucking WCW. And WCW had them dudes. You went from NWA to WCW. Smaller ring, but they was the fucking shit, right? They had everybody, but they didn't make as much money because they didn't have that commercial value. When you went to the WWE, or when I came up, it was the WWF, that's when you got paid. That's when you had them fans. That's when you was that dude. You know what I'm saying? That's what the fuck gonna happen to fucking boxing. You mark in America. Let me clear it up. That's what's gonna happen to boxing in America because you're gonna have people trying to get out their contract from a top rank if they ain't making that much money over there. Because now the rules that apply for Zuffa gonna apply for top rank. It's gonna apply for everybody, which means I don't gotta tell you how much I'm making on this card. You either accept what I get you or fuck off. And that's gonna be fucked up. So then now you're gonna have boxers going to the highest bidder. And then you're gonna have Zuffa gonna open the floodgates. We'll pay you this, we'll pay you that, and they're gonna steal everybody. And then once they get everybody, or whoever, I ain't gonna say Zuffa gonna do it, but whoever opened the floodgates on pay, that's where everybody gonna go. And once they get everybody signed down, then the pay gonna come down. But they got everybody, bro. You get what I'm saying? So like, and the crazy part, to what my boy DJ said, you know, it really ain't no difference. Because we already kind of experienced it with PBC. Y'all remember when PBC ran the welterweight division? Ran that motherfucker, right? But they wouldn't play with nobody else. They wouldn't play with nobody else. And what was PBC motto if you wanted to fight somebody at welterweight? You had to come over here and sign with us. So just take that and put it on a wider scale. Put it on a wider scale, bro. So pay attention in March. If Zai Obataia fights where the fuck he fighting and they give him a Zuffa belt and he say fuck his belt, man, bro. I don't care if he don't say fuck his belt because they can still make the decision to play with the Alphabet Boys. But if they still can introduce their own belt, that means they don't never have to play with them. If they could choose to play with them when they want to play with them, bro. That's gonna be wild, bro. Golden Boy gonna have everybody gonna have a belt. Everybody gonna have a belt. You get a belt. You get a belt. Y'all think we mad about them damn Intercontinentals and what's the other motherfucking participation trophy ass belts the WBC be giving out and all that shit? Man, shit finna get wild, bro. Man, Golden Boy gonna have a silver Golden Boy, a gold Golden Boy. Everybody finna have their own shit. Y'all think it's the Wild Wild West now? It's finna be the Wild Wild West for real. No doubt. It's finna be the Wild Wild West for real. It's not finna be a game at all. But yeah, I thought everybody caught that. Dana said that. He was like, yes, the Zuffa belt will be on the line for the Ajagba fight. So that's the only thing got me worried about this sport. I don't want it to become like the circus act, bro. I really don't. Some people agree that everybody need to be under one house, but I would like it like that too. I really would. I've been screaming for everybody to be, before Turkey came in. If all of the promotions would work with each other, they wouldn't need a Turkey. You get what I'm saying? Just put your best fighters against their best fighters at least once a year, and everything would have been gravy. You feel me? But like, they was blood sucking ass, greedy ass promoters, and trying to use the fans for every little bit they can get out of them. You know what I mean, bruh? And now it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem. People trying to hold on because, like I said, if these fighters are wise, get wise. It's just one thing. If you want somebody, bro, I mean, if you want to sign, say if I'm a fighter, you want to sign me, I'm only signing years. I'm not signing per fight because you're not going to be able to put me on the shelf. I'm signing like Virgil. I know Virgil wishing like, man, I wish I would have signed for him 1 year. For 1 year, I'll give you 2 fights, 3 fights, 1 year deal. If you can't fulfill them 3 fights, 2 to 3 fight deal within 1 year, I get to go where I want to go. Because you ain't going to want to be locked down on nobody. It'll be fucked up. You go to Top Rank and get locked down on them. And Zuffa got their own belt. So now they're UBO and they can do what the fuck they want to do. And they paying everybody all this goddamn money. And you get stuck. You get into a Bob, he put you on the shelf. And all you got to do is fight 1 fight. Everybody not as nice as Eddie like he did Edgar Berlanga. Edgar wanted out his contract. He owed 1 fight. He gave him his 1 fight and let him out his contract. Top Rank ain't that easy, bro. Go ask Mikey Garcia. Hell, go ask Virgil Ortiz right now. You know what I'm saying? Zappuccino said Virgil manager, and this is another interesting topic right here that I want to touch on. Okay, Zai said Virgil manager messing up the business. I don't think he messing up the business. What is your manager's job then? What is, if I have a manager, my manager job is to make sure my career is going the best way, right, possible. Meaning securing fights. Now, he shouldn't be trying to sign fights. He should be able to create opportunity. He should be able to create opportunities, take it to the promoter and say, hey, look, they willing to pay my fighter X, Y, and Z. We need y'all to get on that. Y'all, the promoter, get on that. That's what a manager should be able to do. Because if he can't do that, then what is he? What is truly a manager's job at that point? If he doesn't have a voice, have a voice or a say so or a hand in your career, like somebody got to make sense of that. So when I hear Oscar say he's suing that man for meddling in business, how is he meddling in business, bro? He supposed to be trying to find out the best opportunity for me. I'm paying this dude, bro. And that's what I would want my manager to do on life. I would want my manager to find the best opportunities that benefits me. And then take it to my promoter. Run it by me first, then take it to my promoter, bro. Straight up. And me and you go to my promoter and say, I want this fight right here. But here's the thing, though. As much as we say fighters should be the boss, in the beginning, when you starting out and you being invested in, that's kind of hard to say because I invested all this money in you and I haven't got my return out. I get that. But when you reach a certain caliber and you become a household name, you should have some say so. I feel like at this point, Virgil should be able to go in there and say, hey, I don't care if they only giving me $5 million. I want that fight because once I beat his ass, I'm on my way. But see, Golden Boy not looking at it like that. They're looking at it like, nigga, we gonna get the most fucking money because if your ass lose, that's a bigger cut we get. It ain't just about Virgil. They get a giant cut. The bigger the pot, the bigger the cut. The same way for the WBC, same way with everybody else. They ain't no better. You know what I'm saying? Zai said Golden Boy and the Zone had a deal on Virgil and Boost fight. Why work against it? If that's why I gave that scenario right there, Zai. I think that is true, right? But I think they offered a certain amount of money. I think there's some truth to what Eddie said. We agreed, right? We agreed on this. After this fight, we were going to do it. I believe Eddie. But I think now that happened, Golden Boy wants more money than what they shook hands on. You understand what I'm saying? Or signed on or whatever, right? I think Virgil was okay with it. You get what I'm saying? I think Virgil was like, cool, I take it. It could have been 1 million, 2 million. I take it. And I said, no. We not taking no 2 million. We not taking no 3 million. No, we gonna get more out there. That fight will be there. But Virgil was like, bruh, I am okay with that. Because once I beat him, I'm gonna be the man. That's what I think is going on. I don't think they're intentionally trying to go against that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they intentionally was trying to go against it, bro. I really don't. I really think there was something said. Old boy went found out. The manager, they was trying to give X, Y, and Z doing a manager's job. Oscar is lying to you, boy. They tried to give you $5 million. He lying. You want to take that $5 million? Hell yeah. Well, let's go tell Oscar. Oscar, I want the $5 million. Now Oscar only could blame the manager. The manager in his ear. His manager is supposed to be in his ear. And if the fighter's okay with it, dude, you get what I'm saying? I can't imagine the fight on the table and Virgil is fucking it up. That's why I kept saying I don't think Virgil's a duck at all. Virgil just trying to get to the fight, and I think it's the people around him. And come to find out, it looked like it's the people around him. Because if they was treating you so good and you believed in them, you wouldn't be trying to leave them. And talking about the manager and saying manager as if the manager is not, that a manager doesn't have a role. Zai Pacino, if I manage you as a fighter and we were signed the top rank, damn right, I'm going to be on my job, bro. I'm going to be on my job. I'm going to be trying to find you this deal. And hey, Bob, they talking about this and the third. What's up with that? And confer with Bob, and Bob come confer with me, and I come to you say, hey, yeah, Bob kind of makes sense, or he ain't making sense. That's my job. I don't blame the manager, bro. That's a good-ass manager in my book. Manager ain't trying to be no promoter. You get what I'm saying? Shit. And I think Golden Boy mad, because what's the next fitting place for Virgil to go? Yep, Canelo Promotions. And that's something, boy, that'd be the biggest slap in De La Hoya face. Let's not act like it's new over there neither. You know what I'm saying? Let's not act like that's new. What's up, C-No? What's going on with you, boy? How you feeling, man? How you feeling?
Hello, motherfucker.
He said, yeah, Golden putting Virgil in a bad position by approving the fight before extended to the zone deal, now forcing him to take one for the team. Yeah, fuck that shit, man. I'm good, bro. I'm good. My manager did his job. I probably would have stayed if y'all ass would have said X, Y, and Z. Because think about it. If the zone would have extended that if they would have signed that paper. Who's the spokesperson for the zone, bro? Eddie. You kind of it's like you kind of shot yourself in the foot, bro. You get what I'm saying? You gonna play with me, bro? All right. I know we agreed on this, bro. Now you want to play with me? All right. I'm gonna go holler at old boy who owned the zone. I'm the spokesperson of the zone, bro. Yo, cut that off, bro. We finna apply the pressure. Because if he would have signed that, he'd have got his extension, bro. Because no doubt it'd have been on the zone. Why not? They playing themselves, bro. Come on, man. All this PB, then you talking hella shit. We're gonna be working shit out with Al and the PBC. Al ain't got nowhere. Al on Amazon paying for his own production, ain't got no backers. Come on, bro. Stop playing, bro. Eddie outsmarted Oscar on that one. Yeah, bro. Like nobody's even mentioning that. Who the fuck did the zone trust to bring the zone to America? Eddie Hearn. You think he can't talk to them and say, he playing games, bro. He playing fucking games and I ain't got time for it. Who's constantly keeping the zone as the leader in boxing television? Eddie. You think he don't got no say so? You be a fool think he ain't got no stock in the zone. So I mean, like, come on, bro. Like you said, he shot himself in the foot, bro. Eddie outsmarted Oscar. While he thought he was being a smart guy, don't make no sense. If anything, that was the key to get the extension. You get what I'm saying? That was the key to get the extension. It wasn't no other way around it. That motherfucker Eddie said, yeah, let's put this on paper. Oh, what they talking about the Zuffa belt. Y'all see it? Oh, shit. There it is. Boxing Zuffa champion. Oh, my God. Yep, they talking about it now. Gonna be on the line for this fight. Oh, my God, bro. If they get his belt out, my God, it's a problem, bro. My boy said sick as hell, but still kicking. I hear you, bro. I've been meaning to call you. I saw that, bro. When you made that post. You made that post, fam. My man said, I gotta go. Prayers up for you, bro. Yeah, Brandon Gladden, that's who he fighting for I'm gonna cut this sound on, bro. I need to know if they're gonna say it on this little promo. Yep, they just said it's on the line, March 8th. It's over. I'm looking forward for a top rank belt. I'm finna buy all of them, I ain't gonna lie. So it can go, I'm gonna get a Zuffa belt so it can go right next to my ring belt. Real talk. That's crazy, bro. Damn, bro. Damn. Oh, man. I thought they weren't going to say no more about it until, you know what I'm saying, in March. But I guess not, bro. Brandon finna get pieced up, bro. Damn, bro, Brandon. Why had to be you? Casino said Brandon Glenn finna fight. Nope, but he finna get pieced up. That's my boy from Africa, right? Casino. What, did he just fight in Africa and win? Or did he lose? It was the African card we watched. I'm gonna cut this up. What they talking about? Hold on. Ain't he from Atlanta Casino? Brandon Gladden. And I swear we was watching that. Yeah, Zai, he from Atlanta, bro. Yeah, he was on that African. It was a card in Africa, bro. And he won that card, bro. Because he started off bad and he came back and won. I ain't gonna lie, Zai gonna fuck around, piece him up, bro. Right, and Marcus Brown. Yeah. Marcus Brown looked terrible. He looked terrible, bro. He fighting Jai Opetaia, Casino. Jai Opetaia. So, hey. And it's going to be for a Zuffa belt. And it's for the inaugural Zuffa Boxing Cruiserweight Championship. They is not meant. So Zion ain't got his belt up. I mean, I said Zion. Not Zion, but you going to be there one day, baby. But I'm talking about Jai. Jai Opetaia ain't got his belt. What belt Jai got? The IBO or the IBF or something like that? Don't Jai got a belt? And he ain't representing it or nothing. Man, this is wild as fuck, bro. We are truly in the new. Yeah, he got Zai the IBF. He ain't got it up there. But they're pumping up the Zuffa boxing belt. How is this gonna work, bro? Eduardo, what's going on? Yo, what happened with the fight? Hey, man, goddamn me. Efe did his thing. Slept Charles Morton. Django said Opetaia getting a sacrifice in Glenn. He ain't been stopped. But I think he gonna get pieced up too, bro. Brandon done fought on a lot of platforms the last few years. Now he has Zuffa. Yep. Eduardo said he already beat Martin. Yeah. Yep. Got a TKO. He sure did. Hey, y'all, make sure y'all hitting that like button, y'all. Hit that like button for your boy. Real Spit, bro. Yeah, smash that like button. Yeah. Pieced him up. He put the heavyweight division on notice, he said. He said he ain't going nowhere. Man, they need to be talking some smack, get people amped up for this fight. They just having a civil-ass conversation. You know what I'm saying? It was a good card, man. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not mad at Zuffa. Lomino's 27. What's going on, brother? He said, didn't see the card. How was it? It was a good card, bro. I have not been disappointed yet on a card. It's good for boxing. The only thing I'm worried about is this damn Zuffa belt. At first, it wasn't easy, Eduardo, but he just figured him out. Yeah, this was a good card, man. And he said, what the hell with Martin is going on? Martin, man, like I said, Martin there for, I hate to say it, I believe he there for a check. The last fight, he said he only did it for his kids, bro. You know what I'm saying? He been gone like a year or something. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, bro. You know what I'm saying? He says, Molly fine ass, right, bro. They can't keep that. They can't. They both get each other out. No, I got first dibs on her, bro. I got first dibs, bro. Don't even try to holler at her, bro. I'm telling you, bro. But they should have been talking some smack or something, bro. Somebody should say, I'm going to whoop your ass or something. They got to amp that up, man. Because people going to sleep on that fight, bro. And that's going to end up being a good fight. And man, I'm amped up now because I got to see if he going to walk out with that ring belt and that IBF belt. And is it on the line? Because shouldn't he have to still pay sanctioning fees? And if he ain't representing that belt, does that mean Jai done dropped the belt? I ain't seen no news on that. How you representing a UBO belt, campaigning, talking about you about to win this Zuffa belt, and you ain't even got the IBF out, you ain't got the ring out? That's wild. We already know about the ring, but still the IBF though? Yeah, as I said, man, they thought tonight was good. Just wait. I'm cool with, like, I can't be mad. Like, they putting on good fights. The prospects, they're matched up correctly, right? And you know what I'm saying? You're getting great fights out of it. And like I tell everybody, you want to watch your prospects. That's how you know who up and coming. I've always watched Tuesday night fights, Friday nights at the dark, HBO boxing at the dark. That's where your guys come from. People think they just magically appear and they don't want to watch the grind. You know what I'm saying? People just not hearing about Terrence Crawford. I watched Terrence Crawford all the way through his career, man. They think he just not getting hair. That nigga had hair coming out. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I enjoy this, and I enjoy that they're trying to put it together with high quality, right? The cameras, the arena. People talking crazy because they fighting in a 500 capacity arena. They finna up it up to 1,000. I like it, a small setting like that. Like, that's dope as fuck to me. Like, I like the what was the joint that was OTX? Is OTX still going though? I liked OTX. Never got to get out there. I wanted to come to that. I thought that was a dope thing. You know what I'm saying? A dope setup, how they had it. Need shit like that. Everything can't be big time boxing, bro. You just need boxing on TV so it can climb the rankings of television. We can get more fans into boxing. You know what I'm saying? So it can be seen. Oh, Zapachin said, nope, OTX out of boxing. Damn. Yeah, I want to go to one of those, man. But we just need it on TV. That's all we need. We just need boxing on TV on a consistent basis, bro. That's it. That's it. So people start taking a liking to it. You think people just liked UFC? Fuck no, they was forcing that shit down everybody's throat. He had that shit on there. Fox, CBS. Then he had the Contender Series. He was literally forcing that shit down our throats to the point where you was going to eventually check out a UFC bout. Now, me personally, I'm telling my age, but I remember you couldn't get UFC on VCR tapes, right? This is before they had weight classes and shit. Motherfuckers really getting fucked up in there and shit. You know what I'm saying? But then it was like, damn, it was like watching Faces of Death. I don't know if y'all know what Faces of Death is, bro. It was some fucked up tapes and shit. And it ain't funny to laugh at, bro, but it was some messed up shit over there, bro. And we used to get them tapes too. We used to rent Faces of Death from Blockbuster and rent a UFC tape from Blockbuster. And you know what I'm saying? Or Family Video, Hollywood Video. It was always one of them. And we was on it, you know what I'm saying? And that's what we watched, bro. But now he got on that mainstream. He just was like, we just gonna keep pushing it. So, hey, it is what it is. Zappuccino said a few of their fighters might go to Zuffa. Hey, I ain't mad at them. If it's a consistent check, why not? Why not, bro? You saw Leo over there, right? Did you see the Leo fight? He did good. Got his guy up out of there. Technical knockout. You know what I'm saying? Keep him busy, bro. And I like Leo. Even though he got slept, but I like Leo. He don't fight like your average Mexican boxer, bro. You know what I mean? I like him. Keep him busy, bro. If iron sharpens iron, bro. Think about how many jewels, how many diamonds in the rough finna come up out of this. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like, damn, because I tell you, there's plenty of great boxers out there. They just don't get the fucking opportunity. They don't get the opportunity. And then you mess around, get on Zuffa, and they got the big one right now, beside the zone. They got the biggest fucking platform, bro. You get on one of those and show your ass and become undeniable. Because, like I say, in this day and age, casuals don't care about belts. They just want to see knockouts, bro. They just want to see good fights. And if they could produce that by getting the unknown fighters and you get to see them on a consistent basis, and by doing so, you make them household names, it's a win-win for boxing, bro. That's a win-win for boxing, because that's definitely missing out of boxing is household names, bro. Household fucking names, bro. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I'm just waiting to see. I know they keep promoting the Zuffa belt. We gonna see if they really hand that motherfucker out. We gonna see if Jai walk out with that IBF. We gonna see. Cause then I gotta figure this out because I'm not understanding what the fuck going on. Cause that means somebody bending some rules some fucking where, or they got that shit passed and Ja just dropping that shit, or Ja just keeping it on the hush and gonna represent their belt, but still telling IBF I'm still gonna represent outside of Zuffa. Somewhere is something being bent, and I gotta see either Zuffa bending their own rules gonna allow Ja to leave Zuffa and represent the IBF still, or Zuffa say you got to drop that shit and we pay you X amount of motherfucking dollars to be here. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere something had to be in, bro. Because if Ja fighting, Ja technically should be paying. The IBF should be up for grabs too. And he should be paying sanctioning fees to the IBF. But they didn't have that on the screen that the IBF was going to be up for grabs. It didn't say the ring was up for grabs. It didn't say any of that. So I'm eager to see how this finna play, because if they give that belt out, we in a whole new era of boxing, 100%. There's no going back now. We about to have so many UBOs. It's gonna be fucking crazy, bro. Everybody finna be a UBO. Everybody not gonna know what they about to get paid unless you an independent. Salutes to Bud for becoming independent when he did. Salutes to Shakur, cause what? Do we got one more fight, or was that his last fight? He could be independent now, because independent gonna be the way to go. So if you got a name, man, independent gonna be the way to go, because then you gonna be able to go where you want and make money. You know, like Canelo did in his career. You know what I'm saying? That was the one thing that he did. He got over Mayweather. Mayweather had to stick with the PBC, right? Canelo went everywhere and made millions. That's the name of the game. Independent contractor. A true independent contractor. When they sign you like you an independent contractor, but they telling you what the fuck to do. But they need to, you get what I'm saying? Casino said I'm ready for that Ryan fight. I am too. Ryan gonna fuck around, man. Man, I'm gonna tell you something. Y'all better not sleep on Azteca, bro. Because he could take a punch and he'll sit there and squab with Ryan. And if he can keep that right hand up, he ain't got that left hand up, he ain't got to worry about I'm tripping, bro. If he keep his fucking right hand, he got to worry about that left hand coming at his ass. But don't sleep on Azteca, bro. El Azteca ain't, hey, I'm telling you. I'm not sleeping on him. I know people feel like Ryan finna going to dominate this boy, but do y'all see how Ryan look? Man, Ryan is not supposed to be at 147 either, bro. You see how he look on his fucking interviews, bro? Man, that nigga look like he was basing up before the interview. His jaws all I'm talking about jaws sunk all the way in, bro. And if he ain't on weight right now, if he's not on weight right now, if he don't weigh 147 right now, and his face look like that, yeah, dog, that's a big ass dude, bro. Ryan a big ass dude, bro. Ryan do not belong there, and he ain't gonna be 100%. He not. I'm like, this nigga, boy, this was last week, and you know that should be recorded. Casino said, then he talking about fighting at 144. He crashing out. Yeah, he crashing out, man. That motherfucker. I'm like, Ryan, stop it, bro. You need to be at 154. You need to go and fight Boots. Go to 154. Because I'm telling you, he don't look good, bro. Ryan do not look good. Salute to the 2 new subscribers, man. I really appreciate y'all. Real split. I see y'all, man. I see y'all. Salutes, bro. But yeah, so, man, on everything I love, bro, I was looking at Ryan. I'm like, bro, you tripping, bro. Like, nah, I don't know, man. I'm like, I don't know. And I know Azteca, he a bank. People sleeping. I know what y'all saw, the draws and shit and all of that. But I'm going to tell you something. One thing you can't say, that boy going to come there and scrap and he going to give it his fucking all. And if you think he's scared of that fucking left hook, he not, bro. He not. And then he got Goosen in the fucking corner, which is notorious for swapping. Y'all remember when he did that shit to, who he do that to, bro? Who was it? Casa Mayor? Who the fuck he switched sides? Who the fuck was he fighting, man? Was it Diego Corrales versus somebody? He trained a motherfucker to beat Diego. The very next fight, the rematch, he was training Diego Corrales. I just remember Diego won by like split decision though. And now this shit happening. So you think Goosen ain't telling this nigga all his tendencies and secrets? Man, look, bro. This fight gonna be a lot tougher. A lot tougher. And I hope the way shit look like it's being set up, he better win. Zapachino said, yeah, that's it. It was Casamayor. Yeah, bro. He notorious for this shit. But the thing is, I ain't mad at Goosen. Get that fucking paper, Goosen. Shit, you can't be mad at a fucking trainer. Trainer ain't got no work, motherfucker. Goddamn right, I'm taking that fucking gig, man. You better go on somewhere. Like, that shit lame in a motherfucker because somebody brought this to my attention saying, you know, because I didn't even trip off the fact that he had Goosen, you know what I'm saying? Somebody really bring it to my attention. And I was like, well, you can't get mad at him because Ryan just telling you that his skills is capped off then. Like, sometimes I just think people don't think before they open their mouth. If you saying, oh, that's fucked up, you ain't got Goosen, like I heard Ryan say that shit on stage. I can't believe you did that to me, which I know he was bullshit. He was being sarcastic. But at the same time, if you a fan and you believe that shit, like, you're saying that Ryan ain't got no other skills. If you're a true fan, you saying that he ain't got no skills. You saying that he's capped off. You're saying that that's it, and it ain't fair because now Goosen know all of his tricks. He knows his entire toolbox. He knows. So then Ryan can't elevate his game to win. Then you saying he garbage. So I don't believe in that shit, but I do know he gonna tell him his tendencies and shit. But it's gonna be up to Ryan to show a different fucking Ryan. But I don't know if he gonna have the energy for that shit, bro. This nigga walk around looking one of the extras on Thriller. No lie, bro. I saw that shit and I was like, and like I said, these interviews is recorded, bro. Early. He already looking like that. Oh, wait, and he finna look sick. He finna look sick. No lie, bro. He finna look sick. And you already know Ryan don't care about no belt. He made that perfectly fucking clear. So I can see Ryan coming in talking about, yeah, man, fuck that 147, nigga. I tried. Fuck that shit. I'm going up 150 on the scale. You know what I'm saying? I can see it, bro. I can see it. Casino said, but Goose also cheated for Tank. What you mean he cheated for Tank? How Goose cheat for Tank? He never trained Tank. Yeah, he never. You lost me with that one. I know you probably meant it in a different way, but yeah, I don't follow. But at the end of the day, that motherfucker too little. That motherfucker right now, I'm telling you, bro, that boy look like he just got done smoking an 8-ball and fuck the world. He look like he on some expensive drugs. He really do. When Ryan fought Tank, he was giving info out. Nah, that wasn't him. Nah, it was the one boy. What was that? Was he Asian or something like that? And he went and told Tank that he had an injured rib. And then everybody thought it was Cap. But then at the end of the fight, Goosen was like, did he touch you in that rib area anywhere? And he was like, yeah. He was like, yeah. Then Ryan was like, yeah. And then he was like, I thought so. So it ended up being true. Because the guy had sparred. It was the guy who injured Ryan. The guy who sparred Ryan went back and told Tank. And then Tank was like, yeah, we heard this. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't Goosen that slipped that out. It was the actual guy who injured that nigga in sparring. He even made a video in his car. Like, he thought that shit was cool. Ryan the type to only teach sparring and pad work all count. Man, I don't know what his dad on, but that garage shit ain't gonna get it. Azteca ain't no little dude, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, they campaigning this fight like Azteca ain't got no pop neither. That's how they doing it. Let's not act like we ain't see Devin buckle Ryan. And remember, Deadpool be pillow hands, right? He buckled Ryan. Remember, he licked his tongue out, and all that shit. Remember that? Let's not act like he not in a fight. And that's all I hear. Like they think he really finna get Azteca this work. I ain't saying Ryan can't win. I'm just saying that this ain't finna be no easy fight like people think, bro. I don't believe it is. Like I said, long as he keep that fucking right hand up, bro, he'll be all right. Azteca will be all right. That's why I say he can't depend. That boy, Ryan, can't depend on that left hand, that left hook. He gonna have to set that motherfucker up, bro. He gonna have to learn something else. He gonna have to learn that jab. He gonna learn how to take his fucking time and love Azteca to sleep. Then catch him with it. But if he ain't willing to do that shit, he's just gonna come out there high-siding and thinking and showboating, think he gonna be able to get his way. Boy, it's gonna be a rude awakening. I hope he learned something from that goddamn. That's why he lost to Rolly ass. He thought Rolly was gonna be easy work, and Rolly took him off his feet with his punch, doubled up with 2 left hooks. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. And I really hope he taking it seriously, because how the fuck does he have another title shot? So you know what I'm saying? Which I know he don't care about belts though, but at the end of the day, still, it's the fact that he got it. He got another title shot. You feel me? And I'm saying Azteca just being cool, calm, collective, like this shit is circus, dude tripping, bro. Like, they really two opposites. You got the flashy, flamboyant motherfucker, and then you got the other dude who like to just stay at home, don't care about a big house and none of that shit. He really a family man for real, dog. And he care about his ancestry. That's it, bro. You know, he like a Mexican hotep. You know what I'm saying? Like, he care about all his ancestral history and learning about his history and shit like that. He cool with a book, maybe a little drink from time to time, and playing with his kids and got his wife at home. That's what you dealing with, bro. And sometimes that shit hard to beat because, you know, you deal with a guy like that, his mindset is like, nigga, I lose this, I don't eat. You know? So I'm be real with you, bro. Ryan, I hope Ryan show us something totally different. Totally different. They told Ryan Turkey said no WBC girls, and he brought them out anyway. Wow. They told Ryan Turkey said no WBC girls. So he ain't listening to Turkey, huh? Look, I ain't gonna lie though. Turkey, you know, he always stepping his boundaries too. I know he the Sultan or whatever, almighty powerful boxing when it comes to this money and shit. But, bro, this is, and I mean this with all due respect. This ain't your country, bro. Like, I work with people, you know what I'm saying, from that region. You know what I'm saying. They just have that attitude. They, you know, they do weird shit like snap their fingers and they talk real brash. And then when you say something back to them, they look at you like you did something wrong. Like, nigga, that might work over there, but that don't work over here, partner. You know what I'm saying? So he got to understand, he got to let people be who they are. You know what I'm saying? He got to let people be who they are. You can't do that. And like I said, I've worked with a lot of them, and they just had that attitude, bro. Like, it make you want to do something to them, but then after a while, you got to remember they come from a dictatorship, so that's they lead role model. They daddy like that. They uncles are like that, and they talk crazy like that, real aggressive. You know what I'm saying? I work with some Africans like that too, where they just talk like real forceful. And then when you say something, they be like, what are you talking about? Like, they play victim, like, damn. Like, no, don't talk to me like that. You know, lost your mind. But yeah, bro. So I just think that's what it is, bro. Be honest with you. And he got to understand that we not there. We not in your country. You're not in your country. We in America, and America have their own culture. You know what I'm saying? It's not dictatorship. You ain't cutting no heads off over here, bro. You know what I'm saying? They ain't cutting no hands off over here. They ain't doing none of that shit. You feel me? Yeah, he said, this America, let us enjoy our antics. Facts, bro. He said, it's bad enough when he came around, you can't have a drink. Right. Like, but that's his culture. This is why I don't understand. Now, I ain't going to say that because because I ain't got nobody who represent that to answer my questions. But I really don't need nobody to answer it. But I just wonder why they feel like that. You right? You're royalty in your country. Ain't nobody here. You know what I'm saying? Holding men's hands and shit. Yeah, that's part of culture, bro. When I used to do catering, chefing up at Boeing, like we had to learn how to cook for Saudis and shit like that. You know, and the sheiks is what the people. Anybody with sheik, they got money, right? And they do that shit, bro. And it's like a sign of trust and shit like that. That's what that means and shit like that, bro. Like it's weird. It is, bro. And I remember, this is a real story. I remember motherfuckers gave me $100 to cook them a hamburger. Now these the kids, because the kids, they with it, but they ain't with it. You know what I'm saying? And they don't eat cow. This motherfucker don't eat cows and shit. This, matter of fact, my bad. This wasn't Saudi. These was I think they was Hindus. I can't remember, Hindu Indian or something like that. And I remember dude had hella gold on, bro. And he was like, hey, I give you $100 for a hamburger. I gave him a hamburger, gave me $100 too. Shit. And he told me don't tell his daddy. Don't tell his daddy. You know what I'm saying? But like they got all their own different ways and shit, bro. But what I want to understand is that region's Muslim, you know what I'm saying? Saudis and Turkey and all of them like that, right? So like, I ain't talking about Turkey, the person, I'm talking about the country or wherever it is, you know what I'm saying? And they feel like because they're Muslim and you're around them, you have to conform your ways to their ways. And I never understood that because I probably shouldn't be talking about this, but I also don't understand why they're represented as a nationality versus a religion. I don't get that. And I have told people like, dog, that's a religion, bro. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? You can't make me, I've worked with them. They just look at me like, man, you better go on somewhere, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I respect it, but you can't make me. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be me, bro. You know what I'm saying? You an old lady. You an elder. Yeah, I grew up. Man, I ain't going to drink around my elders in their face like that or smoke in their face or shit. I don't do that. Like, I got respect for elders, but like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. You my age, homie. You better go on. Like, you ain't got to do it. I ain't making you do it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand. It's some part I don't understand. I don't expect everybody to understand everybody's religion, but just certain things I don't get. You know what I mean? I don't get. But yeah, they got to understand that this America has their culture, so you can't impose your culture onto somebody else and tell them like, hand out orders. Like, bro, you're not my daddy. You're not, you know what I mean? You can't do that, bro. You're not God in the flesh. You're not none of that. So how are you to tell me what I can do over here, what type of banter I want to do or whatnot? You know what I'm saying? They think we ain't shit. That's fine. They could think that, casino, but like my dad used to say, thinking is one thing, knowing is another, baby. You gonna fuck around and find out. Straight up, bro. That's why don't be thinking and make an ass out of you and me. You hear me? Don't be thinking. That's why you need to ask so you will know. You know what I mean? Don't do that. Don't do that. You can think we ain't shit, but yeah, no, they give that impression. They do. But like I said, I'm a person that's very what's the word? I'm willing to open my mouth. Pause. I'm willing to open my mouth and speak my mind. And I'm a man, bro. Like, who you think you know? I think any real man will do it. You know, I'm gonna give you a benefit of doubt. Why are you talking to me like that, bro? And then you do it, they be like, huh? They get to backing off and looking crazy. Like, what are you talking about? Like, bro, don't talk to me like that, bro. Like, you done lost your mind. Like I said, it ain't just them. It's I've worked with a bunch of Nigerians, and they just, man, bro, it's like everything come out their mouth is like an order, and it's like, what? Who you talking to, bro? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of crazy like that. But then when you talk to them, then you realize the culture they come from, and it's like they just raised like that, bro. It's ingrained in them. But they have to understand that this ain't it. Now, that's the older ones, you know what I'm saying? The kids and shit, they hip, they understand. They know how to adapt. And they with it. But the old heads, nah, they don't get it, bro. They don't get it. Even after you talk to them, they be like, okay. They'll apologize, but then they get right back to the same shit. It's like they can't help it. So, you know what I'm saying? Just say I give out a lot of passes, man. I'd be like, all right, bro. I ain't worried about him, bro. I just try to ignore it. But, yeah. So, I mean, Turkey said that, but, bro, you here for boxing. You can't tell me how to live my life, how I'm going to move. You know what I'm saying? What makes you think you going to get that off on that man? His daddy can't even control him more. His mama. Like, you done lost your mind. If his mama ain't told him to stop nothing, and if she did and he chose not to, what makes you think you going to get him to? You know what I mean? That ain't how that work, bro. That ain't how that work. You can suggest all you want, but yeah, bro. I don't know. But yeah, man, it was a great night of Zuffa boxing, man. Like I said, Zuffa 1 through 3 has been nice. They ain't had a dud yet. I like how it just laid out. They get right to the fights. They're not buying a lot of time. And when the fight over with, it's over. The shit go off. They don't just buy no time for the field they slot. It is what it is. And I can fly with that. I really can. But like I said, I'm finna do a deep dive tomorrow. I'm pretty sure something has to hit the fan about the Zuffa belt and did that shit get passed in Congress. So I'm definitely going to keep a lookout about that. I definitely want to come back on here tomorrow and get y'all opinion on that Jamel Charlo interview, bro. I need to get y'all opinion and on what I was talking about earlier. You know what I'm saying? What y'all think about guys walking around with paper championships and don't want to get a champion in recess a shot, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real, I just want to put this here. Like, shouldn't you want to beat the actual guy that had the belt? Like, why is nobody saying that? Like, why ain't nobody saying, you know what I'm saying, jumping on that opportunity like, shit, I want to fight him? I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? I'll take it. So I could prove that I'm really the man, bro. What if Boots, what's up, Mark? What if Boots get the opportunity, don't get this opportunity, Virgil? Man, that'd be perfect. Go on and bang it out, bro. Then if he be Charlo, can't nobody say shit about Boots, bro. You get what I'm saying? So, like, I ain't gonna talk about too much, but I'm gonna talk about that tomorrow too, man. I want to bring that up. I touched on it a little bit earlier already, though. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I want real boxing. I want real boxing to come back, bro. Straight up. We were just dogging niggas about getting a French fry belt to the email belt, and now it's cool. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? Nah, that shit not okay. I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. But that's my time, y'all, man. All right. I will be back tomorrow, so make sure you show up and show out for your boy. Salutes to all the new subscribers we got today. We got 4 new subscribers, 3 or 4, but I see y'all. Thank y'all for subscribing. Everybody who hit that like button, thank you. If you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button. But I'm running out of air. That like button, all right? And also, salutes to our sponsor, T-Flex, man. Y'all can check us out over at tflex.store, goddamn me. And use the code GMT15, get 15% off. You understand? Go check that out, man. Get y'all some boxing shirts and some more things. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. I'm up out of here. Y'all be easy. Deuces.